Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Eagles coming in at 3-1, going up against the 49ers, who Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Eagles are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Niners team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
No, check.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
2nd down following the run. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down throw for Winston. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, it's Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. So 2nd and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it, and he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriots.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw is Winston. And Beasley with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. As they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Play action now. Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver. and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? Be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Gun!
They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Following the interception, Winston. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. To the air again with Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety. He was there, couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have, and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Play fake. Winston. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's caught by Beasley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that? Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Second down, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Winston from the gun on third down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tono Passanio, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw here. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tono Passanio in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Blue ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Beasley with it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Winston now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take...